There are about 800,000 children who are reported missing every year in this country. Within those 800,000, largest number are runaways. There are about 200,000 children a year who are abducted by other family members, including non-custodial parental abductions. And then there are about 58,000 children a year who are abducted by non-family members, most of those very short term, in which children are taken by someone for sexual purposes or other criminal purposes, victimized and then let go. And then there are about 115 or 120 cases a year in this country that we call stereotypical kidnappings. These are the most serious, most dangerous cases in which children are abducted by strangers and are either murdered or ransomed or taken with the intent to keep or transported a great distance. I'm Ernie Allen. I'm the president of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children was born 25 years ago at a time of tragedy. There were a number of horrible cases. Eitan Pates, the 6-year-old in New York, Adam Walsh, the 6-year-old in South Florida, Johnny Gosch, the paperboy in Des Moines, Iowa, the 29 missing and murdered children in Atlanta. All of those cases at that time demonstrated that this was a country of 50 states that acted like 50 separate countries and 18,000 different police departments that didn't talk to each other. So what we did in 1984 was create the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children as an entity to try to create a coordinated national response to this problem.
Does she have any health concerns or medical conditions?
Well, this is our hotline. It's a 24-hour resource. We handle about 300 calls a day that come in from all over the country. The call center personnel are taking calls from parents who are reporting missing children. They're taking calls from people who are providing leads, citing information on possible missing children.
My name is Abby Potash, and my son, Sam Fastow, was parentally abducted by his father when he was 10 years old. The center, they created the flyers. That's the flyer that I used. The case manager worked with my detective from the law enforcement and followed up on all kinds of leads, and the leads would come in through the National Center, and they would go to my local law enforcement. These
people are oftentimes the first person that a searching parent talks to.
They worked very hard. They're very passionate about trying to find children.
My message to parents is be prepared. Make sure that you have a good, current, full-face photo of your child, well-lit, a portrait-type photo. Make sure that you have all the information about your child, key marks and scars and attributes, height, weight, hair color, eye color. Have that at hand so that they can provide it to the police immediately and not have to waste valuable time trying to assemble all of that. Technology has changed the way America searches for missing children.
What this unit does is age-progressed long-term missing children, and by long-term I mean children that have been gone at least 2 years. In the old days, prior to digital imaging, the only thing left would be a sketch by an artist of how he imagined the child could look. Today we're far advanced from that. We can scan in a photograph of the missing child. We can also scan in photographs of the missing child's parents at a particular age. And with the software, we can stretch the image to approximate normal craniofacial growth and also blend that stretched image in with the parental picture. The satisfaction is tremendous for us and the center in general whenever we find a child that's been reported missing.
Lots of people will see something happen that they don't feel right about, and they call us. They don't know that the child is missing, but they've seen a child being dragged out of a shopping mall, kicking and screaming. They want to do something, but they don't want to get involved in something that's none of their business. To them, we say, call us. Let us know. Don't assume that your information is wrong or that we're going to think you're stupid for doing it. What we need to do as Americans is pay attention to what's going on and provide that information. What we see every day here at the center are examples of average people doing average things and saving a child's life simply through paying attention and calling us with the information.
Time is of the essence when these children go missing to bring them back as soon as possible, because the sooner you bring them back, the easier it is for them to integrate back into their life again.
We want the people to call the local police department first. The single most important call you can make if you think your child is missing is to that local police department. But we also want them to call us at 1-800-THE-LOST. That gives us a head start on the case. What we're trying to do is do everything possible to help that local police department in the search for the child. They're the heroes. They're the ones who are finding the children, not us. What we're trying to do is to provide whatever tools, whatever information, whatever resources we can provide to make them successful.